Okay. Yeah, that seems a little bit better with the lighting. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia. As you guys probably know, I only have like 10 subscribers. So if you're one of the 10, then you already know my name. This episode is going to be all about Dubai. So if you're interested, please stick around for that. Is it on? Yeah, it's on. All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited because today is going to be all about my experience going to Dubai. I went during my reading week while I was in university. So that was like very hectic. But mind you, I work and I'm in school. So I was like, I can do this too. Anyways, before I start, I just wanted to say that I know some people kind of were under the impression that I was going to be maybe filming these experiences, and I just wanted to clarify that it's more of like a review of the experiences I've done. Just because I know it would obviously be more interesting if I'm like filming the whole experience. The only reason why I'm not doing that is because I just kind of want to live in the moment in my experience versus like remembering it with a camera. You know, and it is what it is. Like if I choose to change my premise or idea of the channel and want to start filming, then, you know, I will. Like maybe one episode I'll get like, you know, or one experience I'll just get really excited and I'll feel like filming it and I'll just have a camera with me. But for right now, I want to keep those moments like intimate and private to just myself. So yeah, that's just how it's going to be. I also have been asked about doing a podcast. People have wanted to also come on my channel and just talk. So I don't know, like what do you guys want to, what do you want to talk about? And, you know, would it be better to do a podcast, or do you want to like, you know, be on the channel and talk about stuff like that? Like, I don't know. It's up to you. So anyways, let's get into it, as I say. So Dubai, yeah. So it was during my February reading week. And honestly, I just wanted to like travel. Like when you're in school and you're just studying all the time, you're really just under a lot of pressure and you just want to like get away. So I decided to visit my friend in Dubai, and I have been told that Dubai is very expensive from several people. Like that's what it's known for, right? They got oil there, built a city. When you think about it, they built a city in the middle of a desert, which is pretty cool. But it is very expensive. Like I've been told compared to Las Vegas, it's around the same price. So whatever you think the cost would be for Las Vegas is kind of like the same. So I went with a budget, which I won't tell you, but I went with a budget and I ended up going even over that budget. Okay. Mind you, I had accommodations and transportation provided. Like I had a friend there and everything, which was great. But normally, yeah, it's just insane. So yeah, go with a lot more than what you are thinking you're going to expend is what I'm going to tell you. Yeah. So I flew with Emirates into Dubai International Airport. The airport is open 24 hours, so all the restaurants are open and everything, which is amazing. If you want to get drink and food, like, you can do it at 3 a.m. It's real. I think I had like breakfast at some late ridiculous hour. Like, it was crazy. Anyways, so that was pretty awesome. The airport is beautiful. Dubai is the experience itself in Dubai made me realize that I am not a city person. It depends, like, if there's history in the city, then I'll maybe go to visit. But otherwise, the experience I got from Dubai just made me realize that, like, city is a city. And yeah, but I still just went, and I didn't know really what to expect. I would say that the city itself, their politics is pretty liberal. This is just from my experience. I haven't been to other parts of the Middle East, but that was just my experience. And I'll get into a little bit more detail why, I feel like that. But yeah, so it was pretty awesome. Very, very chill. Everything is so expensive there. Yeah, it's just like crazy, the money that you'll spend there, but more on that later. So basically I went there, and my intentions was just to club. Like, that's basically what we did. We like chilled and hung out, and we clubbed for like a week straight. And mind you, I still had homework during this time too. So I was like, I'm going to be a badass, and I'm going to also just, try to get fit school in. So, yeah, so basically we got in, we went to Nikki Beach, which is similar to Carabana. It's like a pool bar kind of thing. Not really my style, is kind of what I've learned from the experience. I liked it, but definitely maybe not necessarily for me. And it is so hot in Dubai that the pools are cooled down because that's where Dubai is on the water. It's on the Gulf. It's so hot, like the water and the sand, everything, that they cool the pools down, which is interesting. But yeah, because you're in a desert, so it's pretty hot. Yeah, so we went to Nikki Beach. You pay a fee and you're there for the day. You can get a little cabana if you want, upgrade, blah, blah, blah. They got food, all that stuff. And then we went to a few clubs. We went to one club called Toy Room. Their music is pretty versatile over there, which is awesome. They don't just play like one type. It's, similar to clubs from, all over the world. Like, they play different things depending on what you want to listen to. And yeah, so Toy Room was an awesome club to go to. And then the other clubs that we went to, they also have open face clubs, meaning there's just no roof because it is in a desert. So you don't need a roof, right? It doesn't rain like ever there. Apparently, when it does rain, locals are like in shock. It's like a sight to see. They stop like everything to see when it rains. It's like if it would snow in Florida, people are like in shock because it just doesn't happen. So, yeah, so a lot of the clubs are open face. They don't have roofs. One of my favorite clubs that we went to, it was called Base, and it's a massive club. It kind of reminded me, I guess, an idea of what, like, I've never been to Vegas, but it would be like if you saw a show or something like that. They had dancers, like fire dancers, on top of the bars and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. The only thing about clubs in Dubai is there is no intimacy allowed. Like, you're not allowed to touch or kiss or anything like that. There are bodyguards, like bouncers, like everywhere. So you can like have conversations with people, but you can't actually physically touch them or anything, which was really interesting. They also have servers that carry around cigarettes, because you're still allowed to like smoke in clubs and things like that. I don't know what the restrictions are there, but you know, it's one of the places where you can still like smoke in certain areas, and clubs was one of them. So they have servers walking around offering cigarettes, and there's bodyguards making sure you don't get too close to people. And yeah, it was like, it's a massive club. Like, honestly, you got like private booths up in the top with like the, you know, the top of the top kind of people there. So it was a pretty cool experience. I did not get to go to White's, which is, it's like a club inside. I don't know if it's in a hotel or what it is, but it's like you look up on the top left, you just see lights. And again, it's an open face like club. So that was pretty cool. I didn't get to go to that one, but it probably would have been awesome to go to, but didn't end up going to that. The other thing is that they have like food delivery service, like Uber Eats type thing, 24 hours. So if you want like, you know, a coffee, or if you want a Danish or a pastry or miniature cupcakes, they've got everything all hours of the night. So we would come home at like 2 or 3 in the morning, and you could just get like order whatever you wanted, which is crazy. But yeah, everything's pretty much open all the time. The other thing is, so man, I don't know what else to like say. There is an Uber service there called Careem. And you know, this is where I was like, okay, this place is, you know, it's so like, nobody steals anything there, like nothing. I lost my phone in one of the Careems, like the Uber that we took, and I was to fly out like 2 days after that, and their working days are like Sunday to Thursday, I think. So I was flying out on a weekend on their terms, so we couldn't get a hold of like the customer service. And then like the day before I had to leave, my friend like somehow got my cell phone back, and I was like, what? It's crazy. Like, in the clubs as well, like the girls have Louis Vuitton bags sitting on top of the bar tops, just sitting there, and they're just clubbing, having a good time. So it's, yeah, definitely a different lifestyle, like compared to Toronto. Like if you put your stuff down, people are like putting bags and jackets over top of stuff so nobody like sees what it is. Yeah, so that was interesting. And then, yeah, the other thing that we did, which was really fun, is we did ATVing, and we also did a sunrise tour, which was awesome. So you go out into the middle of the desert where there's no like houses, or you just leave the city basically, and then, you know, you see the sunrise, and you kind of forget that like it does get cold in the desert at night. So you forget that when it drops down to like 10 degrees, you need a sweater, you know, like your body's not used to that. So I forgot a sweater, of course, but it did heat up relatively quickly, so I didn't have to worry about that. And we saw the sunrise, which was amazing, about like 15 minutes. It was so beautiful. And yeah, that was super awesome. So there is a lot of stuff to do in Dubai for sure. I also really wanted to skydive. I'd already been like a couple times, and I was like, I'm going to skydive in every country that I visit, which wasn't the case. But Dubai, I was like, sure, they got skydive. Sure, I'll do it. And fun fact, apparently they used to have bungee jumping in Las Vegas on top of one of the hotels, and they actually took it out. I wonder how that happened. I'm sure there's so many reasons. But yeah, so I'm not going to tell you how much I spent to skydive in Dubai over the Palms. All I can say is that, it was worthwhile. And they were very chill, very casual. They got lockers there and stuff like that. And, I did have to wait a while before I jumped, but it was dope overall. It was a really awesome experience. So that was really fun. And then the last day before I had to fly out, we went to a water park, which was really fun. I forgot how many germ-infested little kids and people there are there. It just made me realize, like, I enjoyed this when I was a kid. No, it was fun. It was fun overall. But yeah, very expensive. The mall in Dubai, where Cheesecake Factory is, there's literally a glass window, and inside there is a ski hill. You can actually ski in their mall. Kid you not. I kid you not. And in the glass window, you can see people like, sledding, like tobogganing down the hill, which was really interesting. They also have a giant like aquarium. It's like from the bottom of the floor to the top of the mall, like there's like sharks and stingrays and fish in there that you couldn't even like imagine. They're just so massive and so in there. I'm like, how did you get them in there? No, but it's insane. So yeah, there's a lot of like cool things there for sure, that you guys should check out. I'm gonna add some links below to some of the stuff that I did while I was there, and yeah, you guys can check those out. Now, next week, I'm going to be talking about my trip to Egypt. Oh, just one other thing. Life update. I will be starting work really soon, and I'm about to move out of this place in like 2 days. I don't know when I'm going to get time to film again. So in the meantime, this will probably be the most current video, and then I'll have to figure out when I'll film again. But my next video is going to be probably about Egypt, and if it is going to be about Egypt, I'm not sure. There is just so much that I did on this tour with On The Go that I don't know if I'm going to put it in a 2-part episode or if it's all just going to fit into one. I haven't really figured out how detailed I'm going to be. There was just so much that I did while I was there, that I kind of have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. So yeah, please stick around for that and just be patient. I don't know when that one's going to come out. And again, it might be a 2-part episode depending on how much content I choose to put into it. But yeah, so that was my experience with Dubai. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know. It was really awesome. I would definitely say that if you're going to do anything like that during your reading week, do it while you're young, because I don't know if I could say the same now. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. See you next week.